Alright, so there's that one question where a lot of persons asking, especially males, when they approach me or such. And I just want to say something on that topic today. So before we do so though, you got to check out my previous video. You got to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And just give me some support. Remember to turn on that notification bell so you get updates whenever I put up a video and such. I don't want to necessarily work on subscription and then I'm not getting the watch hours. So I'm working on both at the same time. So guys, let's get into the video. I'm guessing from the title you know what we're going to talk about. So, don't watch my attire. I'm coming off the road, I look so much like a police officer. I went to do some business, I'm in a formal attire. So I just had to do this video literally as me stepping out the house. So when I was on the bus, this random dude sat beside me and he was saying to me, he's just started making conversation and he was saying to me that about being in a relationship and so on. So I was saying to him that I'm single, and he's saying that the first question that this dude asked me, right, was what the hell is wrong with me? And how is it that somebody like me cannot be in a relationship? And that had my mind that much was that I don't know why persons or why males assume that when a young lady said to them that I'm single, that there's something wrong with her. No. There's several reasons why I am currently single. And that's different from probably coming out of a relationship or going through some shit in past relationship that you just don't want to go through again in any other relationship. However, the first step of making things right is ensuring that you are good. Oftentimes we want a great partner, want a great husband or a great girlfriend, or a male want a great wife or a girlfriend, that we are prepared to be a great wife or a great girlfriend. Yeah. And is it that the males are prepared to be a great husband, or is it that they're prepared to be a great boyfriend? So that somewhat troubles me, because I said this in one of my videos, I think with the self-love videos, that you have to know your purpose to be able to shine in someone else's purpose. You have to be able to know where you are going, to take up somebody to show them the road and the vision, and how is it that they can be different. Because you know when you come in our relationship, the your spouse is going this way today, then him are going that way tomorrow. That makes no sense, because we have no time for waste. Life is short. We don't know when we're gonna go. Not true? So with that said, right, I'm going to now talk about why I'm single. Why I'm single, and why is it that some girls are single despite their age. I'm 25. So we're talking about girls who probably is 25 and older who are single. There's something that we are going to call self-realization and self-awareness. Finding oneself, and also preparing oneself in their singleness. There's several different ways that you can look at that one phrase, preparing yourself in your singleness. But we're just going to point blank say that we want to find who we are, build on our characters, build on our attitude before we actually go stress out somebody in Jamaican terms. So if it is that you are that type of person who knows yourself and you're self-aware, then it's less hassle when you go in a relationship to that person. Yes, so it's going to be a less of an hassle like to deal with each other, because you don't want to go in a relationship where today you're heading north, then tomorrow you're heading south. That makes no sense. All right, so for us ladies who choose to be single, it's mainly because we want to build on ourselves. We may have came to the realization that we should have a purpose, and we need to find that purpose before we can actually share in somebody else's purpose. So we need to build ourselves before we can actually help somebody else build or build with somebody else. And it's simple. Yeah, and it's pretty simple. I'm one of those persons who have reflected on who I was in the past, or even past relationships, and I want to fix that, because I don't want to be that type of female who is asking for a good spouse, or is asking for a good partner, but yet I am not prepared. I'm not prepared to be that partner for that person that I'm asking for. You get me? I'm not prepared. So I choose to be single to build myself. And as soon as I build myself, I have my vision, I know my goals, then I will be able to share in somebody else soon. I'll be able to build somebody else's vision. Somebody else. Yeah. There is this thing when I go to church, pastor said, another church member said, is that you cannot be a Christian in the church and have one foot inside and one foot out. So if you're going to be in the church, be in the church. If you're going to be a Worldlian, be a Worldlian. So I say that to say this, if I don't know myself, then my mind is going to, a part of my mind is going to be in a relationship, and a part of my mind is going to be out. So preparation is key. You have to study to show thyself approved. So you have to prepare yourself. We both know that relationships are not only rainbows and sunshine. It's not solely rainbow and sunshine. There's going to be storms. There's going to be lightning, thunderstorms, and all of that. And you have to know how to approach that. It's not about talking about your favorite color and your favorite food only, but for us to have some deep conversation as in, where is it that we want to go? What's our vision? What is it that we're going to build? Is this a thing where we're going to just date and waste our time, or is it that we're going to move from this? So it's not that we want to just get up and be in a relationship or whatever. We just working on ourselves. We want to be a better person for whomever God is going to send for us, or whomever is going to come and is destined to be in our life. Nothing is wrong with that, bro. Nothing is wrong with that. So we choose to be single for a purpose. A lot of persons don't even want to talk the truth. If you're in a relationship where your mind is all over the place, then that relationship would never ever work. And it might not be all over the place because it's on some other person out there, but mainly because you have so much going on that in your head that you want to just execute, but you can't execute that, because you have to be trying to be there for this person, and you have to be trying to make sure this person is comfortable. You get me, I say? So you have so much vision and so much things going on that you're not able to even manage a relationship that you're in, right? So even with that, you have to just step back some at a time. I have to step back and say, guess what? I have to deal with myself before I can deal with somebody else. And then you have the relationship where the man or the woman is so driven and so motivated to do greatness that when they're making steps to do so and the partner is not moving with them, then that somewhat slows down the relationship, or just throws the relationship out the door. Right? Because if you have a female that is driven in your life and you're not driven, and again you're going north today and then it's out tomorrow, then that would never work out. And if you have a female in your life, for the guys who are driven and motivated, and then that female is not supportive and that driven as you, then that relationship would go nowhere. So that just simple means that female needs to find herself and you need to find yours. And then if anything, God work out and come back together. But yeah, you guys just have to be separated just to find yourself, because at the end of the day, what God puts together, no man can tear it apart. So if you are bound to be together, then we are going to be together. But until you get that stable frame of mind and you work on yourself and know yourself, then how is it that you're going to learn to know somebody else? So if the first thing them always tell you, if you want to know to love, you love yourself first, then you will be able to love others, right? If you want to know yourself, you love yourself, God help you love yourself and love him even more, then you can love somebody else. But in all honesty, some females, including myself, choose to be single because we're working on ourselves. We see things that need to be changed and we're fixing those. We're seeing that we need to grow in our purpose. We need to share our purpose. We need to do our acts of charity and so on, because God granted those things unto us. Again, I said this in the first part, that God said, to whom much is given, much is required. And if it is that God gives all of us a purpose, then we have to do what we have to do with that purpose, else it's going to be taken away. I don't want to be the one who buries my skill and then come back to God and say, yo, I buried it because I didn't want anybody to take it away, but I want to multiply that. Come on, give a look a break, but just the year prepare yourself and you're gonna see greatness that come out away. And I'm talking about we ladies. So yes, guys, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I don't know, probably can do one part 2 if requested. But for now, Jennas, keep cool but safe. That's Saharan dusting here for Jamaica. Just stay, follow the protocols. For persons like me who travel up with a sinus, just be careful. Especially persons with asthma. Just do your thing. But I don't want to come here to say, because I get this question way too often, and we just need somebody to explain what I want. Yeah.